Every time a cerato spawns into a vrima, a dryo gains its wings. That is why dryos are so rare and ceratos litter the entire map. No, not really. But cerato is so common that one might ask the burning question. Why? Another question I'm often asked is, what is the best carnivore for a new player just starting to learn the game? Well, the answer to both of these questions is the same. Cerato is the easiest carnivore to survive on. Bar none, hands down. The tiny brawler, aggressive from the moment it sets foot on the ground upon spawning in, I'm certainly no exception. Within seconds of spawning, I had spotted a little dibble, and I was on the attack. Hunger waits for no honey badger, and I wasn't going to allow my first meal to slip through my teeth. With a large meal secured, I had plenty of diets and food to start both my growth and to heal off the damage I'd taken. Early life is often fairly quiet, and my growth mostly consisted of scavenging and keeping out of sight. By the time I was halfway grown, though, I had joined up with Farmer and Fudgy. You see, we had plans. Devious, dastardly plans. Not really, but I upgraded my PC and gave my previous build to my husband. So now he can play the Isle, and after he'd played a bit solo, we decided to nest him in so he could get the Cerato experience. Before that could happen, though, we needed to grow. And part of growing is throwing ourselves at 2 adult Dilos and hoping we could stick the landing. We're going for Fudgy. They're trying to separate us.
Yep.
Fires.
Whoops, sorry.
I am first stage.
Yeah, me too. Actually, second stage now.
Third stage.
That red one is...
I gotta run.
I just hit him with a charge. The red one's almost
too.
dead.
I got 2 clones on me. We didn't die, but we also didn't exactly take down either of the Dilos.
We're gonna ride
I don't
this
know
one.
that this rock is gonna work.
Like, he's at the edge of my vision. I can barely see him.
This one
Oh,
might.
I can't see him
venom.
anymore.
I see him. I see him.
Now, bear with me for a few minutes. I upgraded my PC in the middle of recording this video. My OBS settings got messed up. I didn't want to yeet the footage we got the first night that my husband Phobic joined us on Cerato. So, things will go back to normal soon. Anyway, the next day as we continued growing and preparing to nest in my husband, we spotted a pack of Dilos that appeared to be fighting a stego. Initially, we intended to watch. Until we realized that they weren't fighting, they were friends. We couldn't let that stand. As the local mixpack hunters, we rushed in, targeting the Dilos heavily. I managed to kill one, and we proceeded to scatter the rest away as best we could. Soon after reaching full growth, Fudgy and Farmer became the happy parents of the tiniest Phobic I ever did see. The next little while would be spent feeding him only the finest vomit and ensuring that nothing mildly larger than a flea nibbled on his toes. As my husband's Cerato grew and the server began to lose population, I watched a pair of Dilos across the river. It was nighttime. The absolute worst time to fight Dilos. And so that's why I decided to go over there, on my own, to bother them. I found myself scurrying away just as quickly. Dilo clones had just been fixed on the main branch, and yep, they definitely worked again. While I sat on a rock across the river, Fudgy did the same goofy thing that I did. By the time I reached him, he had dropped alongside one of the two Dilos. Farmer and I ran off the second one, and I returned to the corpses to watch over Phobic, and now baby Fudgy. My stamina was wholly gone from running the Dilo around, but that's alright. Low population server, not much going on. I could afford to sit and rest. That's what I thought. Until I spotted something meandering out of the river. Land Dino. I moved back away, not out of fear, but a desire for slaughter.
Let him come.
It's getting really close to you.
Yeah, the further up we get him, the better, because then we can shred the crap out of him.
It's just gonna go eat the body, I bet.
That's his plan,
Oh,
but
yeah.
we won't let him. Far from water, all alone.
Okay.
Alright, bud.
We are all going to bite him.
Time to vomit.
Careful when he does those alt bites, he could kill you. No!
He can grab me. He just used up whatever stam he had.
He realized too late just what our plan was. Got him!
Yes.
Ah, yeah.
Yes.
As we continued our relaxation beside the southern river, we spotted yet another target. This was surprising. Server population was getting lower by the minute, which is perhaps why the young Dibble was online in the first place, hoping to have an easy growth. The more food and diets we had now, though, the better. No mercy. The next day, we logged into a much more full server and immediately set to work, causing chaos and destruction. We had spotted a Dibble that we wanted to hunt, but it was being guarded by a couple of stegos. Most protected Dibbles are overconfident in many ways. This one was no different. We simply needed to be patient, lure him away from his stego protectors, waste their stamina trying to keep up. When the first stego sat down and the second was far away, it was time.
He's so cocky. 'cause
Herrera's
he's got
coming
his two
for you,
stego.
farmer.
I'm nowhere near any trees.
Alt spammer? Though he's still quite new to the game, Phobic is a quick study. He observed, and then jumped into the action quickly. Oh, got a little hit on me?
Let me know if you need help. I'll come in.
Yep, we're good. Nice.
Watch those stegos.
Yep. Oh, he knocked me down again. Ouch. Of course, the stegos realized too late that their Dibble wasn't doing so hot. As soon as it dropped, they rushed over to bodyguard it. That's fine. We're ceratos. Even if they sit there until the corpse rots, we can still eat it. We backed off. Now, my husband is a working man, so he's not always available to join in on shenanigans. But the next evening, as I was editing a video, I got an SOS from Farmer and Fudgy. They'd been attacked by a large mixpack. Fudgy was dead, and Farmer had been cornered just up the hill from where I'd logged out previously. I rushed to his aid, grabbing a goat for him to use to gastro heal and preparing to fight. I'd been told there were carnos, raptors, stegos, and a Dibble in this mixpack. An incredibly dangerous combination. Now that I was there to back him up, though, Farmer and I set out to wipe as many of the mixpackers as possible. The stegos would be beyond our reach, but the carnos, raptors, and Dibble were all fair game. The plan was to start with the carnos, wipe them out if possible, and then take on the raptors and the Dibble. Of course, you know what they say about best laid plans. The carnos refused to approach, keeping their distance and returning to the stegos. Fine. The Dibble and raptors, however, were far enough away from the stegos to be a fair target.
They're separated.
Do we target the
We
Dibble?
try to take them now. I'll tell you in a second.
He's calling for help.
Yeah, We do it. We're gonna do it. We got to do it now.
Fighting in chaos is not easy. With raptors scurrying around attempting to pounce and pin us, and the dibble attempting to bowl us over at every opportunity, it was a less than ideal situation. Oh shoot!
You dead?
No.
Nope.
Just knocked me down.
Okay, good. Good. Well, not good, but
Here, come here, come here.
good enough.
Watch out. Good.
That one.
Dibble's on my butt.
Okay, careful. That one's fast red.
One just tried to pounce me. He's vomiting.
Vomit.
Nice.
He's in
He's
trouble.
a slider.
Hit him again.
So did I. Another vomit saved me. I'm very injured.
I'm okay.
Still, we ultimately dropped the dibble and several raptors. The problem now, though, was my lack of gastro heal and the severe bleed that I'd taken from being impaled and kicked multiple times.
Get off of me, you bugger.
Oh, my bleed is so bad.
Yeah, my bleed is really bad too. I gotta heal. He took a big
If
damage
he goes
pounce
for a
into me, I
damage
think.
pounce on me, I'm dead.
Oh no.
He's low on stam though.
Yep. Another one.
I hear them, damn.
Another bite. Careful, don't get too far apart from each other. I'm gonna bleed out if I don't get to sit.
You guys have to live.
Trying real hard.
Live harder, Meta. Live harder.
Trying! I'm bleeding so bad.
We got this. We got this. You got this. You got this.
11% and still bleeding.
Yeah, I'm bleeding too.
I cannot move until my bleed stops. I can hear my heart beating. I need to sit.
Sit.
I can't. If I
Sit.
sit, he'll go for a pounce and I'll be dead. Come on, bleed, heal. Come on!
Watch behind us. Let me know if there's another one.
Yep. Come on, heal!
Beautiful hunt.
I'm gonna die.
Come on, heal.
I gotta sit.
No, you're not.
I have to sit.
Sit.
I have to. He's
Sit.
gonna go for a pounce. I'm gonna die. He just reset my bleed. Nothing I can do. I can't stand
no.
up now. Yeah, I'm dead. He just face kicked me. Gosh, drop it. Sit down, dude. Stego's inbound. I was doomed. Anyway, the next day Phobic was able to join us again. We met him back in West Rail where he'd last logged out. There, we found a mixed herd. Initially, it was just a stego and a dibble. We didn't particularly want to fight them together, but we'd done it before. A hera jumping me, though, distracted from the potential hunt. I needed to sit and heal my bleed before I could do anything more. As we wandered around the area, eating and discussing the strategy to hunt the mixed herd, a Tenno joined them. Now that was an interesting addition. Tennos are faster, and often incredibly cocky, when faced with a solo cerato. And so the plan was set. I would lure the Tenno away, and we'd jump him. I came around the corner of the pond and the Tenno spotted me. In very typical Tenno fashion, he charged without thought. And I played the part of the scared cerato. No,
Chase,
don't
is he
run
following
me
you?
down, Tenno. Yeah, he's chasing me. I'm not
Anybody
running
else
yet.
right behind him?
Nope. He's calling to bring them, but he's following me. Stay in the bushes until I get there.
Yep, we're in the bushes.
He's coming. At some point, though, he seemed to sense that something was off, and he stopped and laid down. It was now or never. Phobic and Farmer rushed in to attack. The Tenno dropped before the Dibble and Stego even knew what had happened. Unfortunately, though, they came to investigate before we could take the time to gastro heal. While Farmer distracted the Stego, Phobic and I targeted the Dibble. I don't want him to know you're behind. Get him.
There's a second
Nice.
Stego. There's a second Stego on me.
Okay. Oh, careful!
Oh, he got me knocked.
Yep.
Careful, careful. Stego's inbound.
Herrera. He's running to the Stego.
No.
Look out, back up, back up. It was going alright until the second Stego appeared too. I should have backed off to gastro heal, but I'd only taken tail tip hits throughout the fight with the Dibble. I didn't realize how severely injured I was.
Oh, now the Pteranodon's attacking me.
Oh, of course. Come here, you. Come here!
Don't get too hurt. Stego, Stego,
Yep, I
Stego,
see him.
Stego.
I
Watch
see
out.
him. And when I finally took the proper hit, I couldn't tank the follow-up. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and comment your thoughts below. If you're new here, please consider subscribing for more content like this. Thanks, and I hope to see you again soon.